EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Let the games begin. Oh yes, the 2018 FIFA World Cup begins with lots of music and a whole lot of fun in faraway Russia. And our own Super Eagles is very much on ground. Viva Nigeria. Hello there. Many thanks indeed for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, as always, our conversation is on the Nigerian economy. We'll be speaking with some industry operators about their businesses and other related issues. Also on the lineup is Spot On, and our focus is on Lawrence Alobi and Company. On the face-to-face is another industry captain, managing director and chief executive officer of News Engineering Nigeria Limited, Lady Josephine Nwaze. It's a package you must see. Please stay with us. This is an amazing job opening. Media television marketing. A university or polytechnic degree in marketing or mass communications. XNYC. Good looks. Good spoken English. Marketing experience. Between 22 and 40 years old. 5 feet 9 inches tall or more. 250,000 naira per month. A car and a driver. If the cap fits, then send your CV to eombusinessnk@yahoo.com.
Dear SMEs and multinationals resident in Ogun State and its immediate environs, you are all invited to participate in the Proudly Ogun State Gateway Connect 2018 event, holding on Thursday, 21st June. Theme: Cost and Ease of Doing Business in Ogun State. Venue: Cultural Center, Kuto, Abeokuta. Conference speakers: Emmanuel Ijewere, FCA FIOD, Coordinator, Nigerian Agribusiness Group.
Please join me at the Ogun State Gateway Connect 2018, which is holding on 21st of June 2018.
Chief Mrs. Adeshola Adebutu, President, Ogusima. Guests of honor: Honorable Commissioners of Agriculture, Forestry, Culture and Tourism, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Trade and Investment. Special Guest of Honor: Otuba Bimbo Ashiru, Honorable Commissioner of Commerce and Industry. Chief Guest of Honor: His Excellency Ibikule Amosu, FCA CON, Governor, Ogun State. Registration is free. Branded exhibition booths and spaces are still available at a fee. Call Michael on 081-5262-8956. Welcome to Ogun State, gateway to unlimited business opportunities. Proudly Nigerian campaign, great nation, great opportunities.
Let us start with the health sector. There is no gainsaying the importance of medical directors in any society. Worrisome, however, is that in Nigeria, health practitioners face challenges. Dr. Tony Phillips, medical director of Elion Medical Center, spoke to EOM Business Network News on the plight of medical doctors in Nigeria.
The doctors you have here know what is happening to the colleagues elsewhere. So when they now see this, they now want our government to also apply it. They will agree. You sit with them in a meeting, you agree on terms, but the problem, they will give you time. Oh, within the next 1 or 2 months, they will not fulfill it. Doctors have the highest number of suicide rate in the world as at today. Apart from the training, you come out again, the work, it involves a lot of self-denial. In fact, the depression is so much that most doctors are drug addicts, because you have to keep on going, except for few like some of us. So when you now come up with simple things which is your entitlement, the government will try to play politics with you. It's annoying. If they play their role, well, there will be no strike.
In a related development, Managing Director of Troika Consulting, Sudhir Rathore, has advised the organized private sector in Nigeria on the need to invest in the health sector.
Private investor, the people who have money in Nigeria, they should look forward to investing in this sector, which is already at a low level. This is the opportunity wherein they can invest the money and bring out this industry. They can upgrade this industry. At the same time, they can make profits from this industry. Then secondly, at the same time, when you start a hospital, you can also do some community service, in the sense that, okay, you have provided that hospital. There are some particular diseases or some trauma which, even if you have money, you just can't go abroad at that particular time. For that, the good healthcare facility has to be available on ground.
Now to real estate matters. Principal consultant of Obed Okoroma and Company, Obed Okoroma, is of the view that estate surveyors and valuers are important players in the process of housing delivery in the country.
The estate surveyor and valuer has a big role to play in housing delivery in Nigeria. Besides, it is the estate surveyor that knows the real needs of the people, the particular type of properties that are needed at any time, the affordability and the real need the people want. So the estate surveyor should play, even from the inception, the conception stage. The government should be able to involve the estate surveyor and valuer for expert advice, and that will help in a great big way.
Now to the ease of doing business. Mofolushade Shonaike is the managing director of mompreneur.ng, a platform that empowers mothers to become successful entrepreneurs. She spoke about her experience with the initiative.
As much as I always say capital is not the important thing, funding, because we get a lot of, apart from women who already have support and have people to help them, we get a lot of requests from women who say, I want to start something and I don't know where to start from, or I don't have anything. We developed an e-learning platform so that they can learn from the comfort of their homes. But women outside Lagos don't have good internet services, so they're unable to take the classes, they're unable to come online and do those courses. So, I think in that area we need like improved infrastructure, so access to funding, access to internet and modems, support, all of those kinds of things are the things that we struggle with right now.
Let's now look at tax matters. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Magrola Nigeria Limited, Elder Margaret Osho, has expressed concern on the effects of multiple taxation on businesses in Nigeria. She therefore called on government to intervene and make the business environment more friendly.
I had gone to the Abuja Municipal Area Council chairman before, and I cried to him. I said, what is all this? He now gave me a written instruction as for the trade permit, that this is how much I should be paying, and that has helped me a bit. But others, in a year we can get up to 6 different and all bearing FCT. I belong to Nigerian Association of Women Entrepreneurs. We have made complaints on this. I am also a member of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm in their business sector, and we have also made complaints about this, and we're waiting. We are sure that government will take it on, because it's really having a battle on business.
And that is the EOM Business Network news.
EOM Solar Investment Limited, the renewable energy giant and solar hub of Africa, is a consultancy and general contracting company positioned to providing quality alternative power solutions in Nigeria. Since 2010, JRB Solar Investment Limited has been working strategically to facilitate innovative productions and distribution of environmentally sustainable energy solutions. JRB Solar Investment Limited is into sales, installation, maintenance, and servicing of highly efficient and durable alternative energy systems of various capacities. Its range of products and services include solar panels, batteries and solar home systems, LED light street lamps and solar power traffic lights, inverter and battery maintenance, home and office systems installation, and many more. Come over to JRB Solar Investment Limited, 2 IBM Haruna Street, Utako District, Abuja, Nigeria. Call telephone number 080-5775-5008, 080-5943-9425. JRB Solar Investment Limited, your one-stop shop for renewable energy solutions.
Pastor Olayemi Obanure is the Chief Executive Officer of New Hope International School.
New Hope International School was established in September 2010. From then, we've been able to work with our vision and the motto of the school, which is touching lives and molding destinies. We've been able to turn out students and children who otherwise were considered dull or having not been able to achieve in the education, not been able to achieve educationally. God had used us to turn things around for them, and they finished from this school with very good results. Some of them are in the university, some of them are in other schools for secondary school. God has helped us to be able to touch many lives and mold their destinies according to our motto. For example, many children that have been here that the world had written off, they can't learn. God has helped us to nurture them and to train them so much that they can read and write today. Even though we are not a specialized school, but with the educational method adopted here, we're able to help children who have learning difficulties to be able to learn. Here we have apart from the classrooms and laboratories and well-resourced library, we also have the sports pavilion, what we call the sports pavilion, where students can do play soccer, play all the field events like running, like high jump, long jump, throwing of shot puts, and the rest of them. We're also presently constructing our indoor sports hall. We have a basketball court, but we want to inculcate other ones. We have it is under construction, indoor sports hall, for students to be able to play the lawn tennis, play basketball, badminton, volleyball, and also it's also constructed with a stage where students can act drama, sing, and all that. Very soon we'll be having our first concert, which will involve singing, drama, art exhibition, and the rest of them.
Ayo Ogundairo is the principal partner and chief executive officer of Ayo Ogundairo and Company.
I decided to pull off and start because of some basic challenges that I see in the industry. I feel regular estate surveying and valuation firms, they will always want to get our money from property agency. I mean, when I'm talking about agency, sale of properties and land, and the letting of property to prospective tenants and all. And we don't really concentrate on other aspect of profession. Anyway, a number of us also do valuation, property valuation quite well, but building, construction, project development is not really one of our major focus. So I took it upon myself that this is going to be one of the things that I'm going to really look into. And so far that we have started, we've been able to pick up some projects, and we are still looking ahead to get some more to do for ourselves. When it comes to, like I said, we really, we are really concentrating on property development. It's not like we don't do every other thing that a normal estate surveying and valuation firm does. Presently, we are doing property acquisition for PEP. That's PEP, a South African company. They are doing mass expansion within the country. They have the vision of opening about 120 stores. If you know any ShopRite in Abuja, presently there is none of them that they are not presently a tenant. We just got a place, some other places for them. They are going as far as Kaduna. They are going as far as Nasarawa states, which is Lafia, Benue states, and some other locations like that. And when it comes to project development, we've been able to do 1 or 2 project construction, and we are still, presently, carrying out some. And, if you go to our website, you get to see a number of things there. Real estate in Nigeria, we have our challenges, and we have our good, side. We've been able to, real estate sector has been able to enact some laws, like one of them is Land Use Act, and though the law itself has some, merits and demerits, I believe there's nobody on earth that is 100% perfect, and there has been some call for review with respect to that. But I feel we can still do more, we can still do better.
Barrister Lawrence Alobi is the principal partner of Lawrence Alobi and Company.
Security sector itself has not grown in terms of empowerment, in terms of capacity building. Security is technically driven, intelligence driven, and for you to be able to effectively secure a nation, secure society, you need to empower the personnel of the security agencies. They need to be trained, given capacity, need to be motivated, you need to, and then again they need to be well equipped, because these criminals themselves, they are very sophisticated, and crime now become very sophisticated, and also globally too, because the world is a global village. People learn from each other, and in the globalization too has made people to know more about other things, both negative and positive. What we are experiencing today wasn't common in Nigeria some time ago, but now you have a lot of challenges in terms of security, and in the economy too, both globally and nationally, economy is on the downtrend. It's nose driving. As society evolves, the more society becomes more complex, the more criminality becomes complex too, and then it's now therefore it behoves on the security agencies to actually develop it, to be proactive, to be creative, and also dynamic, so as to be able to contain the situation. The various security agencies are like fingers on one hand. They should collaborate and cooperate and not competing, because there's kind of a silent rivalry among the security agencies. And again, there's a problem too there, in the sense that even though in principle it is said that they should share intelligence and share information, but you see, it is not mandatory. It is discretional. For instance, and again, because of this issue of supremacy, issue of rivalry, the ego and that complex. They want to, I want to be the best to Mr. President. I want to be Mr. President. I'm the best performer. I'm the most effective, and so forth. So whenever they get information, they don't share to themselves. They want to first of all pass it to Mr. President before it is probably goes down to those who will act. Because if it is mandatory that what information you get, intelligence you get, share to those who ought to use it for effectiveness and prompt utilization. Here, their advice is that the factors that contribute to crime, what are giving rise to this? What are the causal factors? You look at the causal factors like unemployment, for instance, poverty, for instance, corruption, for instance, too, and they see the gap between the rich and the poor is so wide. It's so wide. And when there's injustice, there's bound to be conflict. How are things done based on justice and fair play? Are we equally have equal representation in governance at all levels, all the all the segment of society. You see, so when these things are not there, when you have, if for the government, like as a developmental expert says, for you to know the society is developing, the difference between development and growth. Growth concerns about figures. We have grown to so and so percentage. How does it impact of the people, the well-being of the people, human capital development? So until when we look at those factors that cause this problem, but there's those factors, then we can now say, okay, how to solve a problem. You know, corruption, for instance, when you talk about corruption, you cannot say, why are people corrupt, for instance? For instance, you are working as a civil servant, public servant. You are afraid of retirement. Why? Because you don't know what's going to happen to your life. Then you think, you see maybe somebody who has said, okay, let me be an honest citizen, an honest Nigerian. I will just concern my salary. You cannot meet up with their needs, family needs. Their children who go to school, you have medical attention, need a good house, and so forth. Need good health. So, but the salary alone cannot. But if the government now can provide social security system, well, for instance, if you are employed, you are sure of a house. If you retire, you are sure of a house. Children are sure of education, social security system. Children are sure of good health, and so forth.
Lady Josephine Wise is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of News Engineering Nigeria Limited.
Indeed, News has come a long way. News Engineering was founded in the year 1983 by my late husband, Sir Cyprian Ojimad Weze. News has a very humble start. It started as electrical services company. Then it wasn't registered. So the name we see today as News Engineering is an acronym of Weze Electrical Works and Supply. I might be tempted to say that News has actually done a lot, both for the federal government, the state government, and various organizations. We are major contractors to federal government. We work for REA, PACN, TCN, NDPHC, that's NIPP, and we work for state governments like Niger State, Sokoto State, Delta State, Cross River State, Ebonyi State. I mean, the work we have done is just statewide electrification. We do rural electrification. We also do street lights projects. We had done substations in various places, transmission line projects. Recently, we commissioned Kukwaba project, which was classified as a world-class project by the PAMSEC that came to commission the project. So we had actually done a lot, and what is beautiful about it is that the quality of our work speaks for us. We did the transmission line project from Gombe to Damaturu and Meduguri. I think it's a 330 kV transmission line. That's the highest in Nigeria. Engineering industry in Nigeria has actually come a long way. If you ask me, they are not doing badly, but some policies need to be changed. Some of the policies they adopt in Nigeria is such that don't favor the indigenous companies. You can hardly see a foreign company that can showcase the kind of profile we have as an indigenous company. But sadly enough, the government, I mean Nigerian government, is not doing much to support indigenous companies. They prefer dealing with foreigners. And at the end of the day, these foreigners will carry all the money and go back to their country. And yet we are crying wolf that there's unemployment. We are crying we need to build our economy. There's no other way of doing it than supporting an indigenous company on ground. I'll give you an example. Recently there was an advert for a project, and the conditions that you'd have to meet to pre-qualify for that project is impossible. Don't forget that we're just managing to come out of recession. The financial requirements, the technical requirements, it's impossible. They made it look impossible for any indigenous company to qualify. The whole idea is preference for foreign companies, and it's not helping our economy. I have mentioned this to people up there. They really agreed with me that the policy needs to be changed, but who will do it? How soon can they do it? In fact, it was so bad that Nigerian Society of Engineers had to write a petition to the president, because there's no single indigenous company that could pre-qualify because of the conditions they have set aside for pre-qualification. We are waiting for Mr. President to react, because if things are left the way they are, it is not helping us. It is not helping the Nigerian country. It is not helping the indigenous company. And at the end of it, our economy will keep getting bad.
Well, and that's about all time we permit on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for having spent your precious time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com. A big thank you to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. And please always remember, we are charms. Oh yes, I remain Olorogu Elkanah Moari. Let's do this again, same time, same channel on Monday with Ethel Okbala. We'll see you then.